We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Finding room at midfield. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2nd down at 5. From the 50, here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Michel is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Eluding the pressure right.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Allen's got it complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Josh Palmer.
34 yards.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Flush to his right. He'll check this one down to Michel. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert now steps away. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Once more, here's Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On third down, it's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's Herbert now on second down. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Michel on the counter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to pass here with Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Tannehill to the air to start out. He'll buy some time right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tannehill rolling to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Yeah, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Up the middle with Eckler. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Off play action, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Second down, they go again with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Christian Fulton. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Henry running right.
They'll take this to the 46.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
That one caught downfield. It's Hooper.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Flush to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The handoff. It's Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. The handoff running left, Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Henry again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Herbert on 3rd down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. That's another gain of 15 on back.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They snap it to Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Running on first down, Eckler. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Herbert. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Xander Horvath from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it.
and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Dancing to his left and finding the tight end Hooper.
He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Tannehill.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second down, Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Shifts by him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And he
he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Henry. Nice move at the 40. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. On fourth down, Tannehill on the move to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Carter. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He's got Swaim here as tight end out right.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Out at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about